Oh wow. Can you believe it's yet another Untitled review? I don't know about you, but I'm pretty fucking sick of this shit right now. Like, this is not a good show. What is wrong with you people? Fucking hell. Alright, so, today we're reviewing this guy. So, what is it? This is the Xiaomi Mi5S. So, yeah. Now, first of all, I wanted to have a... This is amazing packaging we've got right here. You know, the Chinese really have gone above and beyond with the packaging. Look, this is not what you'd get if you ordered it from some disgusting Westerner who would, wrap it in a thin film of bubble wrap, then put a disgusting amount of tape around it so you can never open the goddamn thing. This is pro. Like, they've been thinking about this shit. Like, man. So we've got the nice long bubbles, like, bouncy, solid. Alright, so, and, look at that. You know, there's the marking, just open here. Open here, Whitey. Wow. Oh, wow, it's like a pouch. Holy shit. Alright, I don't even care about the phone that much anymore. This shipping material, it's amazing. Look at this. It's like, yeah, open up, pull out your crap. You got Australian power adapter for Whitey. Ultra thin phone cover. Here we go. Ultra thin. A tiny piece of silicone to put on the outside of the phone. Good. That's what I wanted. And phone. Fuck is that? Alright. So this is the Xiaomi Mi5S. Look at that. It's here. You can read my IMEI or whatever from the back of that, and get out your fucking IMEI spoofing stuff and start stalking me. Screen protector, very important, very good, very Chinese of them to include that. Very nice. All right, we have phone. Look at this. Man, that is a good-looking phone. It's got all these stickers on the back, but I'm guessing... Yeah, so all the IMEI info and everything else, again, there we go. All stuck on there extremely nicely. Wow. Now this one's a dual SIM phone. I don't know... okay, so the SIM tray's there. Let's see if we can find the ejector. So we've got some stuff going on here. I don't even know what's going on here. This doesn't help me at all. I don't read this language. It's very inconsiderate of people to speak a language that I don't. I think that's what's wrong with the world. Oh wow, it's like a little box. Man, like I said, the packaging of this whole monstrosity is my favorite thing. Nice SIM ejector. Look at that. Dual nano SIMs. Oh yeah. See that? That is fucking cool right there. That is what you want. See, now when I travel, I can use a local SIM and still use my main SIM as well. You know, for the receive calls. Alright, so I'm going to take a guess that this is the power button. Ooh, there we go. Look at that. Now, my understanding is that this particular vendor ships the phone with a malware-infested firmware, so I'm going to have to reflash this phone sometime today before I use it. So rather than leaving the official firmware on there, they basically JTAG on one that's filled with malware. So yeah, reflashing this phone is going to be pretty much my first action here. Let's see. Got a USB Type-C cable to charge and whatnot the phone. Good. Feels like there's something else in here. There's still some weight to this little thing. Oh, okay. Now this part always weirds me out. So China uses basically the same plug style as Australia. Yet, whenever I order something from China, it always comes with an American charger. Do all the Chinese end up like with products in their house that all have American chargers, and they've just got tons of these adapters so that they can use like the Chinese-made products for the Chinese market at home? Like, I really don't understand. Yeah, but every Chinese appliance I receive, you know, even the stuff that's marketed for China, obviously, always seems to include an American power adapter. Very strange. I've always thought so anyway. I don't know. That's some weird shit, internet. Weird shit. And I blame you. Like, personally. Whoever you are right now. And don't think, oh, I was probably talking to someone else. No, I'm talking to you. I know where you live. Alright, we can go there. Alright, so did this turn on in some significant way? Okay. Oh, look at this. We've got UC News, we've got the Mi Remote, we've got apps, we've got 9 apps. Oh, yeah. Oh, download my surprise. 9 apps is trying... Okay, so I'm guessing this is one of the, this is one of the malware apps, I'm going to guess. Alright. UC Browser to make and manage phone calls. Oh, from a member of the Alibaba group. No. No. Just no. Alright, more apps. SwiftKey and Facebook. Okay, so it comes with a little bit of malware and not much else. Now, this is running MIUI. So under MIUI, essentially, it's a slightly different, Android fork. And it uses the iPhone style of viewing things. So there's no app tray. It's just all across. But don't worry, I'll get this off my phone and flashed to something. Oh yeah, we still got Google Now integrated. Cool. We got a camera. There's currently a sticker over the back. Let me just pull the camera sticker off. There we go. Oh, look at that. Nice one. Very cool. Alright. So here we go. Now, there's not much more I can do with this phone until I've flashed the firmware back to stock. So here we go. About phone. Version, baseband, status. MIUI Global 8 stable. Okay. Alright, so there's a pretty quick way to find out how badly it's been tampered with. What we need is we need to find the language settings. Themes, wallpaper, sound vibration, passwords, second space. Create a second space and it's like having... this is like the... Have 2 apps open at once nonsense. Okay. Storage, additional settings, Google, system apps, dual apps. Locale. Alright, so we've got a lot of locale settings. Language and input, here we go. Language. Yep, okay, so we are running one of the non-official malware firmwares. So the official firmware only supports 2 languages, Chinese and English. So there we go, we've got a lot of other stuff going on. So the vendors, my understanding is that there's some outfit that manufactures ROMs for international resellers of various devices to flash on the phones. And, you know, they don't charge the vendors for this service. They just go, hey, we noticed you sell some phones. We're willing to put together some ROMs for you. Some firmwares, whatever. And they do this. But what they do is they bundle in their own malware. So the outfits that are, you know, maintaining the build farms and producing, you know, language packs for all these sorts of things, they make their money based off the malware that they ship on these phones. So, yeah. I'll be back to the official firmware. So given the official one supports English and Chinese, I speak English. I'll be reflashing back to that later today. But overall, look, I'll have to come back and add something to it and, how I feel about this phone after I've used it for a while. But, right now I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It turns on. Well, this particular phone, right now I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 because it's running a malicious firmware. But, later on, maybe it can bump itself to 9 or so. I don't think this phone's ever going to make it above a 9 because I do a bit of traveling and it has brilliant 2 and 3G support worldwide, so in terms of frequencies. But in terms of LTE, so 4G, well, if you're American, it's probably called like 4G plus Ultra or some shit. American telcos have a habit of calling HSPDA, so 3G, 4G in their marketing. It's really annoying. Basically, they jumped the gun somewhere and started calling 2.5G, 3G, and all this other nonsense, and they've continued on their crazy numbering. But let's just say, LTE, this particular phone supports the bands that are in use pretty much everywhere in the world, except for the United States. So there is no LTE support for this phone in the United States. So when I visit the US later, next month, I'm going to be stuck on 3G. But anywhere else I travel, Europe, Southeast Asia, look, let's be honest, where else would I go? I mean, America, but yeah. But anywhere I go besides the US, this is going to have excellent carrier support. But the US, with a little bit, their different way of doing things, not so good. Which again is one of those surprising things. Why is there a US power adapter? These people do not cater to the US market. This is not a phone that was destined for the US market. It doesn't have the frequency support that it could work well in the US. The fact that it comes with an American power adapter is truly astonishing. And I am sort of wondering if that's sort of standard in China. If everything comes with American power adapters, I'm guessing they produce a lot of power adapters for American export, so maybe this is the solution, that everything just ships with these travel adapters. This is a worry. For export only, travel adapter. Why for export only? What is wrong with it? Yeah, I probably shouldn't use this. Like if the Chinese won't use it in their own country, what are they hiding? It just feels sneaky to me. Alright, so as said, we're going to give this phone a solid 6 out of 10 until I've reflashed it. I've got it ready to use. Once that's all done, oh wow, power off reboot. That's a nice menu. Tap to power off. Alright. So that was a bit confusing. My other phone vibrated when it hit power off, so I heard the vibrate, but didn't feel it. Yeah. Very sneaky. Alright. I'm going to put this back together, because I've got to ride some bikes. So, here we are. Back and it goes. Screen protector, that can go in the case. I don't want to bend that up. I've got a nicer screen protector, well, privacy shield and stuff on the way. A much nicer case and some other things on the way. This is really the stopgap measure that I'm going to be using, is the stuff that it came with. So hopefully within the next 3 or 4 days, I'll have the case I actually want to be using that'll actually provide some protection for the phone, a screen protector which provides some privacy features as well, stuff that's actually good. But again, I'm rating this a 10 out of 10. Like, I don't know where these come from. Like, if you know where I can buy this kind of packaging, let me know. I don't sell and ship cell phones. Right now, I don't sell anything which I would ship in this sort of packaging. But if I can get a hold of a bunch of these for a decent price, I think I should start a business that sells something that I ship in these, because that alone is just extremely cool. Look at this. You just fold it open, and it's not like the vendor taped it up. Like, this is a product. Some other Chinese vendor is making this, and this is astonishingly good. So you push it in there, just cram it. Spot up the top, you just slam in your power adapter. There you go. You enjoyed that, Whitey? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, I could not be a bigger fan of this packaging. Packaging, a solid 10 out of 10. The phone itself, 6 out of 10 for now. Might get itself up to a 9, 9.5. We'll see how it goes.